Hi everyone. You've probably done it, staring in the mirror, grabbing your stomach, and wishing you could just burn the fat from that one stubborn area. So you try. Endless crunches, planks, twists. Maybe you even buy an ab-toning gadget you saw online. Because the promise is seductive, if you train the area, the fat will melt. But here's the truth that most of us don't want to hear. Spot-reducing belly fat is a myth. Yes, even if you do 100 sit-ups a day, even if you feel the burn, and even if your core is sore for a week. Why? Because fat loss doesn't work like a vending machine. Let's break down what actually happens in your body and how to truly reduce belly fat with science, not wishful thinking. When you eat fewer calories than your body burns, you create an energy deficit, which forces your body to tap into stored energy, body fat. But your body doesn't pull from fat stores based on which muscle you're working. It pulls based on your genetics, hormones, stress levels, and overall body composition. In other words, you don't get to choose where the fat comes off first. You may lose fat from your arms, face, or chest before your belly. Or, frustratingly, your stomach may be the last place to shrink. This is because belly fat is hormonally stubborn. Especially for women, belly fat is tied closely to cortisol, the stress hormone, and insulin resistance. That's why no amount of Abby workouts can burn belly fat directly, because what you're really dealing with is a systemic, not a local issue. But don't be discouraged, because while you can't spot reduce belly fat, you can reduce overall body fat, and in time, your belly will respond. Let's look at what the research says. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research had participants do leg workouts on just one side of their body. If spot reduction worked, they should have lost fat only from the trained leg, right? Wrong. Fat was lost equally from both legs, proving that working a muscle doesn't specifically target fat in that area. Another study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise showed that a combination of resistance training and cardiovascular exercise was most effective for reducing belly fat, not crunches or ab circuits alone. So, what does work? 1. Nutrition comes first. No matter how hard you train, you can't out-exercise a poor diet. Focus on whole foods, lean protein, fiber-rich veggies, healthy fats, and slow-digesting carbs. Reduce sugar, alcohol, and ultra-processed foods. These spike insulin and promote abdominal fat storage. 2. Build muscle everywhere. Compound strength exercises like squats, deadlifts, and push-ups burn more fat over time than isolated AB movements. Why? Because they build lean muscle mass, which increases your metabolic rate, and that leads to overall fat loss, including in the belly. 3. Don't overdo cardio. While cardio helps burn calories, excessive steady-state cardio can raise cortisol and even burn muscle, which slows metabolism. Balance is key. Include 2 to 3 strength sessions and 2 moderate cardio sessions per week. 4. Sleep and stress matter more than you think. Chronic stress increases cortisol, which is directly linked to fat accumulation in the abdomen. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep and implement daily stress management, walking, journaling, deep breathing, or anything that calms your system. 5. Stay consistent and patient. Fat loss is not linear. You may feel like your belly is the last to go. and it probably is. But when you stay consistent, your body eventually taps into all fat stores. Yes, even that stubborn lower belly. Let's take Rachel, 34, from Chicago as an example. She used to do 30 minutes of abs every day, frustrated that her stomach never changed. She finally shifted focus, started eating more protein, lifting weights 3 times a week, and walking daily. In 10 weeks, she dropped 2 dress sizes, not because of Abby workouts, but because she changed her approach. Her waist slimmed, not from spot reduction, but from sustainable, system-wide fat loss. So here's the hard truth wrapped in hope. You can't tell your body where to lose fat, but you can influence whether it loses fat at all. And when you do the right things, consistently, patiently, intelligently, your belly fat will reduce over time. Remember, real change doesn't come from chasing shortcuts. It comes from respecting your body, fueling it wisely, moving it purposefully, and managing the stress that keeps your hormones out of balance. Abs aren't made in the gym. They're revealed in the kitchen and in your lifestyle. So keep going, not with desperation, but with understanding. Because science doesn't lie, and your results won't either.